Hello everyone, it's time for When They Cry. And they're gonna cry a lot, man, because Satoko is like, I got you, best friend! Yeah, the chandelier snapping! I don't know, I mean, I think it was... I wasn't overly impressed by the storyline in the sense that I didn't like how she was just, forced back into time travel. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I said last week, but this week too, I think that wasn't weak. How she's just like, she's back at home, right? She's all like, distressed because the school is crazy and stuff, right? And, Rika is all like, all happy, right? And she's like, oh, I hate it, yeah. And then she just goes into meeting the guy and, time travel, yeah. I felt that was a little bit cheap. I felt that she should, of course, get revenge first, right? She should have snapped, right? But she didn't snap. She snapped after she time traveled, right? She was like, oh, it's been a dream, I'm a kid again. Oh, goddamn it, then she snapped, right? So, I think that's a little boring, actually. I would rather see her, of course, for example, do the chandelier thing the first time, right? Or, do something else after chandelier. You know what I mean? So you kind of, I felt that was a little cheap because she went from going crazier into just like, oh, you're crazy now. Oh, you're back in time now. So, because, of course, when she time traveled, that was like a massive catalyst for her to go crazy, right? But she was, I think the whole slower, nettorar kind of slowly going crazy was more interesting than you suddenly just forcing her back in time, and then she went crazy, right? For reals, right? So I think that's a little weak, honestly, on the right part. I think it would be better. But anyway, of course, then she went for the dumbest thing ever to do basically the exact same thing again. Didn't even try to do any difference. She was like, I'm just gonna do it again, and then she killed her. Yeah, I was like, come on, Rick. Something. Why not do something else? She was like, this time it would be different. Then we see her outside the window again. Traitor! She's like, come on, woman. Do something different this time. She seemed to have done the exact same thing, basically, right? But anyway, let's watch the episode and see if they can finally get out this time travel. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But it felt like she just went back and did the exact same, the strategy of not telling Rika she's lonely and that stuff, yeah, and being like, you should have noticed, best friend. Like, she went for the exact same strategy, right? And she somehow, the Einstein thing, right? Trying to do something different, doing the exact same thing and thinking it can be another, result, but you do the exact same thing again, you get another result, right? It won't be the same thing again. But yeah, she's back there again. Bad time loop. Didn't really work. It went for, and she died. She's back at the... that wasn't the best strategy. They did add this, her in the open there, so it's a different dance last week. But I guess now then, Satoko has only done one loop, right? Like the first one and the second loop. One had to be... I mean, like she's done like one loop, but 2 attempts, I guess, right? That's what I mean, yeah. She's done the same thing twice, right? In one, but arguably only one loop there, because it's like the first real experience, right? And she looped that once. So in total twice she's done this thing, right? But I guess then, this next time then, of course, we kind of know, right? This time she probably will just, kill them when they're young. We see her, there in the... Exactly, she smiles one. But I think this time we're gonna see her, probably not even try to go to school, right? It's gonna kill her before that, probably. The third attempt here. She'll probably get her quicker, right? Because she's like, screw this shit, it didn't work last time. Most likely. Yeah. I think so. I think she will. Maybe she will go back to school again, but then it's probably a shorter. If you go to school again, I expect it to be quicker and more effective, probably way more like school, whatever. And yeah, because now she's back again here with the book. I want to go to school, and there's something. Screw you, Rika! Yeah, shut up, Rika! Yeah, no stupid school for you. No school for you, Rika. No! Yeah. Because this time, so she's playing through the game then. The first that thing is done, I guess. The first game anime as whatever. The first trial is done, I guess. It's back here again. But that's probably why she's gonna stop ruining that thing, right? Because I mean, Rika, that we followed the first beginning of the season, was stuck in there still, the first loop, right? So looping the loop, right? So I guess now she's gonna. But yeah, like whatever she thinks she does, she gets back here, right? So this time she's like stupid school. But I think we're gonna see it's gonna go quicker and quicker, right? This time she goes to, maybe she avoids schools, doesn't work, and the next time she kills it before they go to school, right? So I think it's gonna be like it's gonna go closer and closer into. Yeah, but Rika is she's very convicted. Yeah, you're a liar, Rika. That's why you're a liar. You tell me that you would protect me. Yeah, there we go. You lied to me every goddamn time. You always tell me we're best friends and you love me, but you don't. Yeah, you get the goddamn poor rich girls to like you instead. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Gambare, Rika. Gambare indeed. Okay. Satoko was good at everything apparently. I was good at the stilts. Okay. Apparently Satoko is amazing apparently at everything. She's the super genius OP character. She can do everything. I like it. I like her. She's like, I'm the best of us. I can do anything I want. But I mean now she's snapping, I mean, because it's a loop, she's in a loop, right? So nice. And I guess her love for Rika turns to hate, right? And she's gonna be like, I will kill you every time now, Rika. Yeah. But I feel she could maybe tell her she's in a time loop. I mean, Rika's also in a time loop. It can be like, here's the keyword if you're in a time loop. See, I'm gonna have a keyword, like for my wife or so, and tell her if I'm in a time loop, I will tell you this thing. Or if you're in a time loop, tell me this thing. This is where you have to make up some kind of code word. If you're in a time loop, tell me this thing, okay? So you can almost be like, okay, I'm in a time loop now. So you can almost like use that, to escape the time loop, right? I'm in a time loop. This is what we have to do, But now she goes snaps at her here, right? Maybe kills her here. Just, I don't know, probably jumps in the car. Truck hood. I think she's truck hooding it. He's like, Isekai! This stupid time loop! Isekai me! Yeah, she's got Isekai. Definitely. She's like, I'm tired of this crap, man. I'm getting the Isekai. Truck hood, man. Exactly, truck hood. Truck hood, yeah. She's tired of this goddamn. It's gonna be Isekai to F-Zero instead. Yeah, give me that goddamn truck, man. I was laughing at it, but this looks so ridiculous. Like, it's like ridiculous, like drowning, Yeah, god damn it. But I guess she's the real bad guy, right? I guess that's how it goes back. But this is what I mean, and as I was saying that earlier, I think that would be better, right, if Satoko slapped at her like this at school, right? Because now she's snapping at Rika, but she's snapping at her without Rika having betrayed her, right, at school. So Rika said no. Like, why are you so angry at me for? You betrayed me! And it's like, I haven't betrayed you. You will in 3 years! It's like, next life you will betray me! It's like, I know you're gonna betray me in the future. You know what I mean? Like, that is weak to me. I think this in here, when she snapped at her, we were way better at school, right? And being like, you betrayed me! These goddamn elite girls! And then she would, start the time loop. I think that would be a way better time loop for the first loop, right? For the first introduction of her time thing, right? Because that scene was good, but I think it should have been earlier. And I mean earlier as necessarily later, but earlier in the episodes, right? Something like that. Probably. Because now it's a little bit like, okay, she screamed at her, that's a good scene, but Rika doesn't know why she's angry at her, because she hasn't betrayed her yet, right? She doesn't know, oh, you're angry at my betrayal, it hasn't happened yet? But now she's of course trying to, make her stay in the village here, right? She's like, oh, look at beautiful this, it's a perfect place, Rika. Why would you ever leave this village? Look at the beautiful sun here. The sun only is in this village. Everything else in the world is dark or something. I don't know. But he's like, look at the sunrise. Yes. But Rika is like, but maybe the other school has sound too, right? Some nice valley, some nice trees, butterflies. Yeah, so Rika is clearly doesn't want to stay here. I was like, God damn it, Rika! I tried to save you! Of course, she's also gonna kill her faster, right? And then it's like, you go quicker. As I said earlier, yeah, she's gonna go, it's gonna be quicker. Right? Every life, she's like, oh, God damn it. I tried! Yeah, it's gonna go faster and faster in the murder, right? Definitely. I really think you could explain it to Rika in a better way that she's also in a time loop. Because they both have the powers, right? I feel she could be like, I have powers too. We can kind of maybe we can utilize our time powers together or something. I feel they can maybe talk about this. Well, yeah, she keeps. No, she goes for herself instead. Satoko. Oh, okay. And yeah, and she's laughing at it. I mean, she's the real bad guy, I guess we can argue, right? She keeps laughing at her, yeah. Like, perfect play. But yeah, I think we're gonna go faster and faster, and that's why you see the time loop, right? Because now then, of course, she's like, well, maybe this could be around the same time she goes to school here, but still, this is like after they won, right? So yeah, because she won instant there, so this is still after they are done. This time loop it has to be after they won, but we have seen the earlier season. I mean, is that she was, I guess, ruining it for Rika, right? In potential. But that's what I hope. I said last week. I really hope that we're gonna see that when Satoko killed her with the intestine, she's like, that was just fake. Right? I hope that was her pretending to be crazy, but she actually was, well, crazy, but not crazy by the syndrome. I mean, crazy by screw you, school girl. Yeah, that crazy like that, right? That's what I mean. Yeah, I hope she actually killed her pretending to have the syndrome in that time loop, right? Because now she's getting more and more evil here, right? Kills her with a pen. God damn it. But she kills herself now. Yeah, she's like, if I delete myself instead. Yeah, this is hilarious. Gets so many different time loops, so many different alternative realities. It's super fun, right? Yeah, this is her TV, man. She's enjoying this like her. She can't afford Netflix or HBO. She's like, man, I can't afford Netflix. I'm a goddess. I can't afford that shit, so this is what I do instead. I can't afford Netflix. I afford this stuff instead. I use my powers to get my own TV show. Is it awesome? Yeah. But yeah, now they're fighting instead. Whatever. Wait, did she like drown something? That didn't look like it would kill them. That did not look that would have killed her. The boat just fell into the river, but that was like a very kind of lazy river. That I think should not have done it. Definitely not. That was like, what? Really? She just went into the river. Like, it wasn't even that. It fell, like 1 meter? That was like nothing, man. I can easily jump into that water and survive without breaking anything. That was absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was like, okay, I guess it just sank or something. She was like, I will not swim. I will not go up again or something, I guess. But really though, like that was kind of silly because you could obviously easily survive that. You can probably even stand in that water. They're probably tall enough to be able to stand on the bottom of that river. Because it's an integration river performing, so it's probably very low, shallow, right? It's very shallow water, probably. I guess you could argue that she fell into it and hit her head or something when they fell into the bottom, maybe. That's probably more likely if you're gonna, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, defeating her now as the real cursed goddess seems to be more like the real storyline, I guess, in the ending here. But I don't know, Rika maybe can. But actually, no matter what happens here, we know how it's gonna go, right? Because we know that's gonna go to her when Rika figures out she's stuck in her time trap with a gun. So we know this is how it's gonna end anyway. This is just like building up to the gun scene. It's kind of a weird thing about it. No matter what happens Satoko here between these two characters, this is gonna go into the gun scene, right? No matter what, right? It has to be, more or less. Probably? Unless they twist that and actually the gun scene is one of the many scenes that she's gonna live through, and actually the guns doesn't matter because yeah, and Satoko beating her is the actual journey anyway. And what's happening, Rika is the fake main character, Satoko is the actual main character. Maybe? Right? It could be. That could be into twist to it, I guess. I would like it more probably if the whole gun scene doesn't actually matter. That's just one of Satoko's many versions. And yeah, her defeating her is the actual storyline. Maybe. But it is a little strange though how... Oh, this is back to... Yeah, now she's back in the previous... Yeah, she won and Mia won and so on. She's back in the classic. Okay, so now she puts her in in one of the many cursed when they lose, right? Like when they don't actually get past. Because I mean, in a way, she's been playing the Eastern mode. She's been playing the mode when they already beat the syndrome and when they. She's been playing the loops after, right? Mostly after they already defeated the bad guys, right, in season 1, right? But yeah, now she's like, let's go back to that loop. Let's put you in the worst loop, right? But that's why I hoped, I said earlier, that she's actually killing Rika on purpose. Because that would be way fun, I think, if she pretended, right, to be used. Got a nice... But that one, she's kind of like Rika. She's kind of popped up into when Keach is already killing them. Yeah, so there's like... There's one of those weird live... those loops she's already lost, right? Yeah, starts the loop by losing. Yeah, oh, I'm here now, I'm dead. Yeah, one of those loops. It's like insta losing immediately as soon as you open the door. You're like, oh, okay, that was a bad decision. Hard game, man, hardcore game mode. Okay, so to be a befoer. I will change Rika or something, right? I guess. Yeah, I guess it's like, I will change Rika to never go there. They have to let me free something. That's probably her thing, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna make... If I can change Rika in the previous past, you have to let us be free or something, right? See, that's kind of thing here now. Be my guess here. Yeah, some kind of bet here. Hey, I'm gonna change this stuff and then I win and if I have to. Yeah, I won't lose to Rika. So it's, I guess... But then Satoko was the actual main character. He's the actual protagonist. Rika is that fake protagonist. Is it the gun thing now, perhaps? I don't know. Oh, the bat scene again. Okay, they're all weaponized. This is the time when everyone was a killer. This is the time loop when everyone was the word. Okay, no, it's her again. Okay, it's her with the butcher now. This is first... Oh yeah, it's back to the first part, basically. The first loop. When she had... yeah, okay, so the bat is for self-defense here. Okay. This feels like it's the same storyline. I guess this is injured. Yeah, he calls the cop guy with his very suspicious, right? I guess he fought her and got to the probably lose out here after. Well, he is scratching those. Maybe he was the one though. Oh man, this image though is like a huge pile of man. There was this like a gigantic. It's like ridiculous amount of people there on the truck there. I was like, okay, yeah, like the whole village is like contained or something. I guess they're all cray or something. Yeah, there you go. They're all lying on that truck there. He's like throwing. They're like whatever. Yeah, the cops like whatever, man. There's so many people here. Just throw them all in this. Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah, like this is like what is this time loop? Yeah, the whole village got destroyed. Man, this image, the whole village has got this is like the worst time loop where everyone really got. Yeah, this here, never see every goddamn character or anime got the whole village lost. That was the worst time loop so far. Of course, she's back again. Evil leader woman, which I really don't get her story. I haven't not seen the anime. I mean, yeah, I guess I get a season one day or something too. But she's a kind of cult leader, right? Oh, goddammit, yeah, some kind of backstabbing cult leader. Something like that. But man, that scene though, whatever everyone died. It's like the whole, yeah, everyone in the whole village seemingly got defeated in that time loop. What? Very kind of very suspicious here. Well, it's has to be said, I guess, but I'm thinking about it. But I don't see how this relates to what Satoko is doing though. Satoko was like, oh, maybe this is like, I'm gonna give Rika the worst possible outcome. that will change her. Yeah. But this is weird now because now like are they recapping season 1 now? When recap was like season 1. I mean, honestly, I don't know, right? Because season 1, so I'm like, is this like a recap of season 1 now? Or is that Satoko made Rika play season 1 in a particular way or something? Like, this is very confusing right now, I feel. Yeah, and this was Hushan. The voice is very clear, but what this Satoko then that created this issue? Yeah, it's weird, man. I haven't really explained what her perspective is about, of course. Nishan. Maybe this thing is some clearance here what she's doing. Exactly. No one she's cursed and she's the one creating this shit, I guess. Yeah, a little way more. But yeah, but man, I'm confused. I don't know, man. I'm supposed to believe she created it. What? It's kind of weird. I wonder if it probably would be more. I mean, obviously, it's probably easier to understand if you watched the first season, right? This is clearly a sequel, not a remake. It would be way easier to understand some of the references and so on, right? Seeing that scene with Rika talking to Hanamaya at at her dorm or whatever her where they live. That kind of scene for me now didn't make much sense, right? I was like, okay, yeah, that might have been a lot more impactful if I have seen the one, right? So there's clearly some kind of little. No, there's Rika dancing. It's a nice scene though. It's different Rikas here. Rika dancing, Rika smiling, Rika studying. Yeah, it's a nice touch to it. It's like this crystal kind of reality to Rika there. It's a nice classic, reality. But I mean, Satoko is turning evil, right? She's like, yeah, Rika. She's like, I'm gonna show her. Oh, indeed! Indeed! Yeah, no, she's like, is she enjoying it now? It's like, that's right. I'm stuck. Rika's stuck in time now. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's like, got that traitor. Got her good. Oh, indeed. Here we go. I will give you all my power. Give me the Shikara. You have the power, girl. Yeah, give me all it. Give me all your power. I mean, I like this. This is a nice scene. I mean, this is nothing new for this anime. I've seen it in the games. I've seen it in Final Fantasy, whatever. I've seen it in DC Comics. But I think it's a nice touch to it. You see this in the reality times, right? You see this in crystals flying around with different, like, how I say it, different outcomes or, different events. It is a nice visual, I always like this kind of visualization, right? It's a nice visual touch to it. Definitely nice. The reality crystal thing. That's something cool. But yes. But now he's like, yeah, we're gonna show her. Like, now it's more like, yeah, that's right. We're evil together, you and me. That's what I mean. He's more like enjoying it. I was like, oh yeah, Rika. Then Rika's gonna get it now, man. I'm gonna put her in the worst game ever, man. Exactly. I'm gonna put her in the worst. I'm gonna show her Satako's pure evil plan. I'm evil now. She's the trap master, right? Oh, that's a good scene. Now she's walking over here. That's right. Yeah, now she's looking really evil here. Satoko is going like, that's right, I'm really evil now. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna put her in a time loop over and over again. Oh yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, gonna punish her for her transgressions. Yeah, transgressions. Good for it. Yeah, her transgressions. Gotta punish her for her transgressions. Something like that, right? Something like that. Man, pretty good. Pretty good. I still stand by saying, especially before and during the reaction, right? That I feel that slapping scene, that should have been in at the school, right? That would be way better. Come on. People, come on, you agree with me that. People agree with me that. Come on. Don't be like, no, you can't complain. No, this is, come on. This scene should have been at school before she time traveled. I think that would be way better. That would have been, this scene here, I think really should be in the school. That would be way more impactful. She's like, Rika, I'm getting you for this, I get revenge. Yeah, that would be way better because when this thing happens, right? This is of course in her. This is the third time for her here, yeah. So it's the second time loop. This is the third time, or reality, yeah. This is the third time she's at the library, but at the bookstore, right? At the Honya, yeah. She's at the Honya, the bookstore. And she's there right with Rika, and she's like, screw you, I just stupid school! Yeah, and snaps, right? But Rika is like, why can't I go to school for, right? What are you mad about, right? So, I just think this scene it feels so less impactful, I think, that she's snapping at Rika, right? And this is the younger Rika, before she betrayed her, and of course you can argue if she even betrayed her. I think they actually betrayed her to some extent, right? But I think they're both their fault, right? They went to school, Rika was like, hey, you wanna hang out with me too? Like, no, hang out with those pretty girls, yeah. And so they could kinda, push her away, right? So they both kinda, well, I mean, Satoko didn't wanna admit that she wanted Rika to be with her, right? And Rika, of course, didn't get it, right? So, in that sense, so they're both at fault. It's still mostly, I would say, her fault, Satoko's fault, that she was kind of avoiding Rika. Rika asked her if she wanted help or want to hang out with her and so on, right? So you know what I mean. But that's another discussion. But basically, this Rika here doesn't know why this Satoko was angry, right? So I think it would be way better, right, if this snapping scene had happened. This in my opinion should be a school, right? Yeah, this should be the first thing. She's like, screw you, Rika, and then she would have get her the time travel powers, right? Or she would have, killed her or tracked Kun or whatever, right? And then she would get to the goddess thing and get her powers or whatever. Or maybe she would have talked to the goddess. Actually, I think I prefer this thing the most, honestly. Enter the realm of the gods, right? Whatever. Enter that realm, talk to her, get her being like, oh, you want to time travel? You want to get the powers? And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. Yes, I'm angry at Rika, but screw that, right? That seems crazy. She would then leave this realm, right? Not be forced time travel, but leave that realm. Leave that realm. And then, of course, this scene would happen at school again, right? They go back to school, right? After they're home for whatever occasion, right? They go back to school. She then snaps Rika, being like, Rika, you traitor! I hate you, And then, because the guy just told her that if you kill Dive, whatever, you go back with it. And then she dies, young Raccoon. And then we start the loop, right? I think that would be way better. Because then she would have the option, right? To either time travel or not. She wouldn't take it first. She'd be like, that sounds crazy, I don't want to do that. And, and then she go snap mode, right? Goes completely evil, and so on. And then she decides to, get even with Rika, right? And then, of course, try to change time and so on. So I think that is, to me, it feels strange to me that they forced this scene afterward. Because Rika's reaction, of course, is pretty weak. Rika doesn't know what's happening. She's like, why are you so angry at me for? I love you. You're my best friend and kind of like my lover or something. You're kind of like my, my love interest or whatever. Yeah, like, I love you, girl. Why are you so angry at me for? Like, why? I care about you. You're my number one, babe, It's kind of like, I live for you, Satoko-chan. You're like my somehow sister, best friend, lover. I don't know. You're everything to me, right? And she's like, no, you're lying! And she's like, oh, well, I'm not lying. Yeah, because this Rika is way younger. She's like, I haven't betrayed you yet, You're gonna betray me in the next time loop. She's like, I know you will betray me in the next game. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, so I played a little board games in my life, right? I'm nerdy. I played a lot of board games. I actually founded this big board game fraternity, whatever. But yeah, I played a lot of board games. And that reminds me a lot of, because I played board games then with the same people, not only the same people, but there's like 200 members, whatever, but the core members, right, are there after, right, the biggest nerds, the biggest board games, yeah. So what happens then if you play board games for, let's say, 3-4 hours a week, right, times 2, right, like we usually play it on Wednesday and Sun, or Saturday, Sunday, yeah, whatever. What happens then is that you kind of have that motion when someone is like, why are you attacking me? Like, we play some kind of game board game, why are you attacking me for? I'm not even in the lead. It's like, you killed me last game! You're gonna have that. Yeah, you get that kind of last week when we played this game, when we played like Risk or whatever. Yeah, you attacked me in Australia, even though I was this guy. I'm like, nah, I know you were. Like that kind of, yeah. It's like, but this game is irrelevant. This irrelevant what happened now. It's like, I don't care. Getting revenge. And I know you're gonna backstab me late tonight when we're playing Avalon or whatever. You're gonna backstab me, so. Kind of like that, yeah. Like, you backstabbed me last time we played this game, so I'm backstabbing you now. It's like, why? I didn't backstab. doesn't make any sense. I'm the weakest character right now, that kind of way. Leave me alone, man. It really felt like that. She's like, you will backstab me. I know it, Rika. You're evil, and you're gonna backstab me the next game. The next time, Luke, I will get you. But yeah, it's a freaky last image there. She's like, yeah, Rika, you're in my toy. I'll get you now, Rika-chan. You wanna be all like nice and cute for me now, eh? But yeah, it was a nice ending. But I do feel it's the weird acting is so strange. And the middle part though, that may be because I only see the anime, right? But that's weird to me. We see them talking and we see everyone getting... Yeah, that is, to me is like... I guess in some time loop they all got this issue, right? Yeah. Those hits in the middle, they kind of very quickly... All its quick hits in the middle... I don't know. And it didn't really... I didn't feel like it built up so much on the whole Satoko versus Rika thing. So I don't know whatever the point that it was. I mean, I guess it's pointing at she's like making Rika's life worse, I guess. I suppose so. That's true, I guess. And she's like, this version was really bad for Rika. I'm evil. I guess so, right? Yeah. So it's like a weird. But otherwise, though, I mean, the episode is really good. I mean, I like the episode. You said the middle part, which I was a little bit. I can again, right? You feel like this is a sequel or the remake, right? Yeah, like that little mid part I felt was kind of just weird. But that being said, though, I really do. I mean, I said it 50 times. I really do. Man, it just bugs me. She has this time loop stuff now. And she still has to go even to school. Even the chandelier, I said it, even the chandelier, why couldn't it be all those friends too, right? I think it's just kind of lame that she hates the teacher, she hates the sensor, right? She hates Rika's friends, right? She hates these elite girls, right? Yeah. Why does she get those characters too, right? For me, it bugs me. Like if I had a time loop, right, at Zero style, if I went evil, not a good Subaru, but I'm an evil time loop, right? I would do, I would get everyone, you know what I mean? It's kind of like if you see in Palm Springs there with, in the time loop movie, he's like, oh, I'm gonna smash everyone. Yeah, he's like in a time loop and he smashes like everyone eventually. Even goes like Yowie, he goes everywhere. He's like whatever, man. He's been in that time loop for like 1,000 days, the same days. He's like, I'm just gonna seduce my girlfriend's father, or I'm gonna like smash her sister, because it's like, after the new days, like whatever, man, I'm just gonna do everything. I'm gonna try this stuff. I'm gonna jump off a cliff. Yeah, he's getting bored. It's like whatever. I'm just gonna try something new every day, right? Because he's so bored by it. Yeah. So I would be. I mean, why is she never getting even with the sensor, right, so to speak, right? Why is she never doing that? That bugs me, though. That bugs me. Why is she in a time loop now? And she goes to the school at least two times now, when she's never get even with that sensei. I would see her, oh, you like prison sensei? Oh yeah, I kind of want to see that, right? I can't be the only one that hoped that she was going to go to, the sensei, particularly her, that is, evil, which put her in the prison, whatever. That would have been a cool scene, right? So I feel that to me is that she's so focused on getting Rika back. It's a little annoying to me. Yeah, I think you should get back on everyone, right? You have the power of time loop, man. You go crazy, you're evil. You have the power of time looping. You just, use the power to enjoy, revenge on everyone. Because she has more than one enemy, right? She's too in love with Rika, I guess. I mean, it fits because she's so in love with Rika. But anyway, that's the When They Cry. We get 7%. So you got the quintuplets coming up soon tonight. And of course, Promise Neverland, which is, Promise Neverland. It's kind of very disappointing. But I don't know. That anime to me is like, I guess I keep watching it because it's soon ending. I might as well see how it ends and be disappointed or something. That anime is very disappointing, honestly. But I told a friend that yesterday. And I told him it was only episode 2. I told him, man, don't see more of it, man. I was like, you should drop it. Read the manga. I haven't read the manga. I was like, probably you should read the manga. I said, I wish I read the manga. I was like, man, don't probably watch it. You're gonna get spoiled. It's weird. It's weird pacing. I was like, you don't see more, man. You just drop it. But anyway, quintuplets coming up soon after this.